Today in History. It is August 4th, and we're going to continue with our journey to the past.
We are indeed. In fact, we have two events to share with our listeners today, but as always, I'll give you my quiz question first. Here it is. Famous jazz musician Louis Armstrong was known for his... Number one, trumpet playing, or number two, dance moves. The question once again, famous jazz musician Louis Armstrong was known for his, number one, trumpet playing, or number two, dance moves. All right, if you happen to know the answer right now, you can put it on our Bandi board or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045. That will cost you 51. You might win yourself an 우산.
아하, 자, 루이 암스트롱 무엇 때문에 특히나 더 우리에게 깊은 인상을 남겨주었을까요? Okay, so 생각하시는 동안에 let's go and check out what interesting events happened on this day in the past.
Today in history. In 1901, Louis Armstrong was born, and in 1995, the movie Babe premiered.
1901년 8월 4일은요. 재즈 음악의 대표적인 아티스트라고 할 수 있죠. 루이 암스트롱이 태어난 날이고요. 1995년 8월 4일은 영화 그 Babe. Did you see this movie?
Yes, I did.
Babe 1 and 2?
I don't know if I saw 2.
2 was just as much fun.
Is that right?
네.
Usually the sequel isn't as good.
Right.
But anyway, we'll talk about that in just a few minutes.
아기되지 않았던 영화 이 베이브가 개봉한 날이기도 합니다.
All right, so we start today's journey to the past with a renowned musician who became a household name in jazz.
And he was, of course, Daniel Louis Armstrong, who was born on this day in 1901.
Yes, he was known for his inventive skills playing the trumpet, but above all, his trademark was his deep voice, I guess, right?
Wonderful world.
Right.
And Armstrong's...
That was the worst Louis Armstrong impression I've ever heard.
Well, can't say I didn't try. Well, Armstrong's influence in jazz was astronomical. He paved the way for the trumpet to become the main protagonist in modern jazz performance, as well as becoming a pioneer in scat singing, or vocal improvisations with wordless vocables.
Yeah, really interesting skill, isn't it, when people can scat? I've never tried it, but I've always admired those who do it well.
You can do it.
I don't even know what you were supposed to say. Jazz isn't my go-to genre, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's check out a clip of someone who does know how to scat.
Spot. The one that's hot. Jazz, 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 jazz.
Oh, okay, I get it now. You don't have to say anything. Hey, hey, jazz.
끝에 가서 jazz.
just say jazz every once in a while. It'd be okay.
Once in a while.
That was Rex Harrison scat singing with Louis Armstrong. Now, it sounds like an easy thing to do, right? Because you're not actually saying anything. It's almost nonsensical. However, scat singing, they say, is remarkably difficult because it requires singers to make rhythms and melodies using only their voice as a musical instrument.
Wow. I know one great scat artist, if you will. That's George Benson.
Okay.
He is just amazing. I went to his concert twice, and he was doing exactly this. 목소리로 가사 없이 연주하듯 음을 내는 그런 창법을 말하고 있다고 하죠. scat 창법. 네. Well, anyway, with an impressive discography, Armstrong was known for many hits, including his 1967 What a Wonderful World.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, say, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies crying
What a wonderful vocalist, huh? Yeah, absolutely incredible. Well, he was very well known for that song, but he also recorded the hit single Hello, Dolly, a song that surprised everyone when it knocked the Beatles off the top spot on the music charts, especially when this feat was achieved during the phenomenal British invasion.
Oh, yes. Well, Armstrong was awarded posthumously several recognitions, including the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 1972.
Likewise, various recordings of his have been inducted into the Grammy and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as well as into the Library of Congress as well. Yeah, and another great thing about Louis Armstrong is when he sings, you know it's him. It's instantly recognizable,
the
right?
signature voice.
Exactly.
And the skill they have, he has there. It's just amazing. 자, 오늘 바로 지금까지 말씀드렸던 루이 암스트롱의 생일이기도 하고요. And now, from the stage of jazz, we move to the world of films, where on this day in 1995, a film featuring the most unlikely animal was premiered.
And that animal was Babe.
And though every single human in the stands or in the commentary boxes was at a complete loss for words, the man who in his life had uttered fewer words than any of them knew exactly what to say.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
One of the more famous lines from 90s films, right? That'll do, pig. Yeah, so
그러면
cute.
되겠다. That'll do. 자, Babe의 한 장면 함께 하셨습니다. The movie was about a farm pig named Babe, and it marked a new chapter in movie history, marking the beginning of the CGI talking animal revolution.
You know, Babe was made with a combination of 48 pigs, in addition to an animatronic, double, a pig of sorts.
What?
Yeah, interesting, right?
So it wasn't just one pig the whole time, but they shot this movie with 48 different pigs.
That's often the case, actually, with animals in movies. It's very rarely, if ever, as far as I know, just one dog or one horse or what have you.
하긴 뭐 무슨 표정 연기가 있기를 하나 뭐 그렇게 보자면은 48마리의 이 돼지들이 등장해서 한 그 베이브라는 캐릭터를 연기했는데요.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, and the results surely paid off as the film became an instant success worldwide. In fact, special effects were more than just an aid to bring this picture to life. The producer, George Miller, waited 10 years to bring the story to the screen because he wanted technology to fit the vision of the story, not otherwise.
Not the other way
no
around.
compromise.
I see. Interesting. Okay, we have another clip from the film. Let's watch it.
Go, go. Woof! Ruff, ruff, ruff! Woof! Woof! Ruff, woof, woof, woof! Woof, woof, woof! This is ridiculous, Mom.
Nonsense. It's only your first try. But you're treating them like equals. They're sheep. They're inferior.
Oh, no, they're not.
Of course they are. We're their masters, babe. Let them doubt it for a second and they'll walk all over you.
Fly! Get that pig out of there!
Make them feel inferior. Abuse them. Insult them.
Fly!
They'll laugh at me.
Then bite them. Be ruthless. Whatever it takes, bend them to your will.
Enough!
Go on. Go.
Oh, I've heard of shepherd dogs who would, take care of those the herd of
Right.
sheep, but the pig is doing the job there.
Exactly. And I forget what happened in this following scene. If you're not watching on Point and Radio, the scene was where Babe, the little pig, was trying to herd the sheep, and the sheep were all laughing at him because he was trying to use a dog's
Right.
voice.
Like,
right?
woof,
Pretty cute.
네, 그 오잉 오잉 하던 돼지가 갑자기 우프 우프하고 개 흉내를 내니까.
I think the continuation of that scene is his mom was saying, treat them as they are to be inferior. And Babe was saying, no, they're not inferior. I think in the continuation, he's negotiating with them, like, please, come on, I'm asking you, please just do that. I think that's how it went. I forget.
Makes me want to watch this movie once again.
A great lesson for kids there too, right?
그렇죠.
Yeah.
자, 그렇습니다. 자, Babe, 많은 분들이 아마 굉장히 즐겁게 보셨던 그런 기억하실 영화라고 생각이 듭니다. 바로 오늘이 95년도에 개봉한 날이라고 하네요. Okay, so that's about it for today in history.
It is indeed. And here is the answer to the quiz question. Famous jazz musician Louis Armstrong was known for his number one trumpet playing. All right, so that's going to do it for today in history. And when we come back, we have Paul joining us for today's sports world. Here's Louis Armstrong with his huge hit, What a Wonderful World.